with him.
Oh my God!
Tonight, Chris Powell is back.
My name's Chris Powell, and I specialize in amazing transformation.
Last year, he transformed the lives of 8 super obese. This time,
Every time that you tell me you can't do something, I'm going to prove to you that you can.
you won't believe what a year can do.
Most people would say, in a year, 250 pounds? That's nuts. Or is it?
Meet Jonathan, a devoted husband and father who at over 500 pounds can barely play with his 2 young boys.
You just feel like you're failing your kids out of their childhood because I like to eat.
Lucky for him,
I smell pizza.
Chris is about to help Jonathan become the family man he's always wanted to be.
Do it for your boys. Do it for you. Come on, Jonathan. Give them their dad back. There it is. Look at that. He's pulling a 2-ton airplane right now.
Over the next 2 hours, you'll see the most purposeful year of Jonathan's life.
My goal is to give you the opportunities to be the dad that you always wanted to be.
I'm becoming like a superhero to them.
All leading up to a final weigh-in, 365 days in the making.
The new father, the new husband, the new Jonathan.
This is the toy room. This is where my kids play at. We've lived in this house probably 7 to 8 years, and I've played in here twice. This is like where kids grow up in their room, and I can't be part of that. We don't go to other people's houses, so my kids don't know how other parents play with their kids. Their expectation now is daddy plays on the couch. You just feel like you're failing your kids out of their childhood because I like to eat. I'm Jonathan, I am 30, and I'm approximately 300 pounds overweight. My weight affects my relationship with my kids a lot.
Sorry, Dad.
If we're outside playing, we're just playing catch, because I can stand still and they can throw it.
I like it.
Thank you, baby. You gotta throw them to me, baby. With my oldest son, if he doesn't throw it right at me, he knows he has to go get the ball. Nice helping, baby. Oh, good throw. I feel bad that I make it to where he didn't have a good throw. I can't move and go get it. I can't. But my feet are sore, I'm tired. So they know if it's too many bad throws, like daddy's done. Only a couple more misses, we're gonna be done. It's tough, I can't do what daddies are supposed to do with their kids. My kid likes to ride his bike and I can't get on a bike. I would just love to do that with them and take them and be the dad that's just having a good time. We went to go see the Harlem Globetrotters like 2 years ago, and I couldn't fit the seat. So I had to take my little boy and stand off to the side, but my wife's not watching the show. So we haven't been to another show. Growing up, I was the big guy. Me, my brother, my sister, we're all big, so it's just kind of the way life is. I remember a lot of pizzas and donuts for breakfast and whatever. That's what we wanted, and my mom just wants to make sure her kids are happy. I doubt she was looking 30 years down the road. When I met my wife in high school, I was 235 pounds. Since then, I've gained approximately 300 pounds in the last 10 years. We still hug and give each other kisses, but I'm sure she doesn't find me sexy by any means. I'm sure when she's thinking of her dream guy in the body, it's not my body. So this is my dream shirt, and obviously one day I plan on wearing it again. Just quite a bit for me to wear it to be comfortable and feel how it used to feel. Right now, I don't know exactly how much I weigh. A couple years ago, I bought a scale, one that went up to 500 pounds, and that doesn't work anymore. I just step on it and it says error. I never thought that I would be this big ever. This is my couch/bed. This is where I sleep. I don't sleep in the bed with my wife because I just physically can't sleep in the bed. I just feel like my body's crushing itself. My back hurts really bad to where I could go out for 2 days and I can't go to work. I have this machine that I wear every night. I suffer from sleep apnea really bad. I need this to survive. I mean, my wife says I stop breathing a lot and it's scary because she's worried about me not ever being able to take the next breath.
I'd have that fear that, he wouldn't wake up one morning. He could just be disabled, that he wouldn't be able to get up and move around, you know, and that I'd not only be having to care for our kids, but for him as well.
I see stories of people that are smaller than me and have died at 30. And I see that, it scares me a lot. Like, who wants to die when they're 30? I don't want my kids to one day say, why did Dad die so early? Because he liked to eat. I have so much to live for, and it's getting to the point where if I don't do it now, there will not be a future.
I'm here in Washington outside Jonathan's house, and his family knows I'm here, but he has no clue. In fact, he's not even home right now. He's out picking up pizzas. I'm excited to surprise Jonathan because he needs so many more years with his family. And right now, he's lucky to have another 10 years. He's got the potential to be such a great father, such a great husband, and it's time for him to realize that. Why are you crying?
Don't make me talk right now. No, it's just exciting. It's just a great opportunity for him. So,
Yeah.
we've been wanting a change for a long time. So to have the help from Chris is just going to be great for Jonathan.
I actually walked in and I thought it was going to be like a intervention of how my obesity affects everybody's life.
I smell pizza.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Wait a second. You know what this means? Buddy, of the thousands of letters and emails I get, I'm choosing you.
I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
I promise that I will do everything in my power to make my family proud and you proud.
My man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, buddy. This is just the beginning. Because we need to catch a flight to Los Angeles in a couple hours. You're going to boot camp. Yeah. See, I'm serious. You got, yeah. Surprise. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, he's in good hands. I will have him back in just a week.
All right, Jonathan.
You may say your goodbyes.
Buddy, you're a big brother. Do us proud. Do yourself proud.
Jonathan told me that he wants a better quality of life. He wants to be a father. He wants to be able to play with his boys. That's what he's passionate about.
Love you, baby.
I want to give him opportunities so that he can do that, so he can fulfill those dreams to be a father and to be a husband.
It's not going to be that hard to leave my family for a week, because in my head, like, I was thinking 2 or 3 years and I would leave them forever. Proud. I love you, baby.
Love you too.
This year's going to be pretty rough. Stuff that I've never done before in my life is going to happen this year, but it'll get me to where I want to go. Daddy's going to lose a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We can ride bikes together.
Yeah.
I love you.
Thank you.
You take care of Mom and Jackson. Be the man of the house. Okay, I love you. I'll make you guys proud, I promise.
Make yourself proud. Do it for yourself.
I know it's going to be tough and it's going to be crazy, but right now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this.
It was less than 24 hours ago that I surprised Jonathan. Now we're pulling up to boot camp. This is it. Boot camp is my opportunity to pull an individual out of the environment in which they got fat. Well, welcome to the California Health and Longevity Institute.
Nice.
This is where boot camp begins, and boot camp has officially begun.
Okay. I'm excited. I've never had the opportunity, and I'm just ready to give them all.
You're going to be losing a lot of weight over the next year. What do you want to do with your body?
I'm a big roller coaster guy, and last time I tried to get on one, I got kicked off, and my friend had to ride it without me. Now I want to be able to ride a bike with my kid. My kid loves to ride a bike, and I just can't ride a bike right now.
So now we know where we want to go. We need to know where the beginning is. So it's time for your weigh-in.
Okay?
All right, buddy. Here we go. All right, go ahead. doing?
All right.
Good. Good. Stand at the top of the scale here. So how you feeling?
I'm nervous. I haven't been able to weigh myself in a long time, so I don't know where I'm at. When I think of a freight scale, I think of a 18-wheeler.
Go ahead and take the robe off, take your shoes off. It's time to face the scale.
And here I am, a human having to be weighed on it.
Ready?
It's so crazy.
Coming up,
I feel like I'm failing right now.
Just you and your body.
I just can't make it through an exercise.
We are not leaving this room until we do this. Come on now!
and later, see how he looks after 1 full year.
Please welcome the new Jonathan! People always ask me, which is better for weight loss, cardio or weight training? Well, the answer is simple, both. You see, the typical bout of cardio burns more calories while you're doing it. But with weight training, it increases your metabolic afterburn, so you burn more calories throughout the day. You could do it on the same day, or you could split it up and do it separate days. But either way, when you put them together, it's the 1-2 punch for weight loss. You ready?
It's so crazy.
Jonathan, you weigh 543 pounds. If you kept going at this pace, you probably wouldn't be around in another 10 years.
It was a lot worse than I thought. You just start thinking about your family's future and your kids' future, and you might not be around for that. And then it gets real scary.
Hi.
Hello. Paulette, this is Jonathan. Jonathan, Paulette.
How nice to meet you.
Jonathan, he's not great at nutrition. Jonathan, his weakness is pizza, so Paulette's gonna help him out with that.
We can actually make a healthy pizza. We're not going to put tomato sauce on our pizza this time. We're going to actually put pesto on there. And then we're going to put in a fresh tomato, low-fat buffalo mozzarella.
Yeah, it looks better than the ones that I make. Mine's just packed with meat and bacon. And
We got the cheese, and that's enough protein. We don't want to put the meat on there. Most of the meat that goes on pizza is either like a pepperoni or a sausage. It's very high in sodium, it's very high in fat. And for the first time, medical evidence is showing that sodium nitrates that are in these cured meats really promotes heart disease. And our pizza is ready to go. So pop that in the oven.
if it doesn't have pepperoni or bacon, it's just, that's not a pizza to me. It worked really good.
Is it good?
It was really good. The pizza today was actually delicious.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna have another bite because it was that good.
Over the next year, Jonathan's gonna be eating 2,000 calories a day, split into 5 meals, so roughly about 400 calories per meal. He's gonna be eating lean proteins and tons of veggies to fill him up. For Jonathan's exercise regimen, he's gonna be working out 6 days a week, 2 to 4 hours a day. All right, Paulette,
bye.
thank you again.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Good luck, Jonathan.
I just don't want to pinch you at all.
I don't want to be pinched.
The next step is Jonathan's medical assessment,
All right.
where we're gonna monitor his breathing through the night to evaluate the severity of his sleep apnea.
Good afternoon, Jonathan. Dr. Shack, medical director here, and want to go over some of the things that we've had you go through. We've found that you had low testosterone levels, and that's not uncommon in people at your size, and that can lead to all sorts of issues. It can lead to osteoporosis. It can decrease your sex drive, and from all the tests we've done, all of that has to do with the body fat that you have on you. What was your weight in high school?
About 250.
Okay. You currently have about that much extra fat on your body.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. So we have a lot of problems in you that are already happening because of the way you eat and your lack of appropriate exercise. You know about your sleep apnea?
Absolutely.
Okay. But we'd like for you to get in your swim trunks. We're going to meet you back down at the pool. In order to give you a better understanding about your sleep apnea, we're going to have you get in the water, just breathe normally, and when you're about in the middle of a breath, it's when I'm going to say down. And when you go down, hold it as long as you can, okay? Down. 11.8 seconds. The night that we studied you, do you have any idea how long you went without breathing? Up to 26 seconds at a time.
I'm not breathing for 26 seconds at a time at night. It's crazy when you think about it.
It's frightening.
I understand why my wife was scared when she was thinking I was dying.
I know how important it is for you to ride with your boys. So I figure what better than to start you off right here.
Start on the bike?
Yep. 15 seconds, Jonathan. Come on. My first workout is called the fight or flight workout. Do it for your boys. Do it for you. This is when I separate those who are ready to fight for it, get down on the ground, play with your kids, versus those that are going to run from their problems, just like they have for the last 30 years. Get down on the ground with Jonte and Jackson and play with them. I'm about to push Jonathan to that breaking point. Go, go, go. And I want to see what's going to happen mentally. Time to wake up, Jonathan. Time to start living. When I set these goals that are completely out of reach. And this guy's 543 pounds. Try holding the plank. At 543 pounds, this is not going to be easy. 1 minute. We are not leaving this room until we do this. Hold it. Hold it, Jonathan. Hold it. Hold it. Don't let it fall. Hold. First time around, 8 seconds, drop. Lock the feet in. 10 seconds, drop. Come on. Come on. 18 seconds. Get it up there. Get it up there. Good. Walk it back with your arms. Walk it back with your arms. Starting to drop. Keep it going, Jonathan. Come on. Holding it there. Holding it.
The plank was no joke. My legs are shaking. I'm breathing so hard.
Holding it. Holding it.
In my head, like, the voices are coming, like, are you going to make this work out?
5, 4, 3. Keep it up there. 2, 1. Drop. It was the ugliest plank I've ever seen in my life. He was trying and he wouldn't give up. Walk it down, you're gonna walk it back 10 times. I wanted to give him another opportunity, and I gave him farmer's walks. That's it. That's it. Don't drop him, don't drop him. Keep it going. See his grip. You can see it starting to slip. Do not drop him. He's trying to hang on to him. He's starting to go. He's got that pain on his face. Do not drop them. Get there, get there. Do not stop. Sure enough, you reach a point, you just can't hang on. Okay, so now what happens? Now what do we do? Now what do we do?
Pick him up.
There it is.
Push this hard.
Don't drop them! Do not drop them! Do not drop them!
I feel like I'm failing right now. Why? I just can't make it through an exercise. You have it in your head that you'll be able to do it. It's your mind just goes to the same thing. Like, this is where you stop. This is where you stop. This is where you stop.
Everything we do in this first workout translates to how you handle life. This workout, this is the crucible that forms your character. And it's about what do you do? And tell me, what did you do? What did you do for the last hour?
Worked hard.
Did you keep going?
I did keep going.
So what does that mean?
So I can do it?
As simple as that. Remember, this is not about the physical challenge of it. This is all about the mental aspect of it. Most people would say, in a year, 250 pounds? That's nuts. Or is it? No, it's only nuts if you don't think you can do it.
Right.
You can do anything. You can be the father you've always wanted to be, the husband that you always wanted to be. You can do anything.
I'm ready.
I think you are. Picks those dumbbells up and he starts walking. And you can see all the muscles in his shoulders and his arms straining as he's trying not to let it drop. Unbroken. Get there, turn around, and carry it all the way back. And he wouldn't give up. And he just kept going. That's what I need to see. Good. Good. There it is. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yes. That's what tells me that I've got a good teammate to start this journey on. And that's the guy who can do it. Taking it back.
Coming up.
It has been a tough week this week. I actually gained 8 pounds for the week.
Do you want to keep going?
Is it like worth it?
It's a great idea to start your meal with a vegetable-based broth soup or a salad with 2 tablespoons of light dressing. Studies show that people that do that eat about 180 calories less at a meal. That's 18 pounds a year difference in your weight.
Good to be home, huh?
Does feel good to be home.
Oh, buddy. Within an hour of us leaving for boot camp, my crew moves in, and they completely renovated Jonathan's house. So I wanted him to see he's got everything that he needs to transform.
Wow. I don't really recognize anything. They have a gym where my living room used to be. Workout Central here. That's exciting right there.
Yeah, you think?
My security blanket of the couch, my bed / chair. To see that gone was like, wow, this is serious.
You have everything that you need for this journey, every tool to get this done. The real challenge begins when you go home. The way that your whole transformation has been built out, it's done in 4 3-month phases. Your phase 1 goal, in the next 3 months, you need to lose 135 pounds.
Is that doable?
It is doable.
It's a scary number. That's a lot to lose. But there's a lot to lose if I don't do it either.
It doesn't give us a lot of room for flexibility, though, so we can't slip up.
Okay.
That's why I'm here with you. Staying here.
Okay.
I'm sleeping here.
Okay.
And so I'm going to be waking you up early in the morning. We're going to be training together. We're going to be taking this whole structure and bringing it to life. You know, we're home now. This is where it happens. Now, if you drop 135 pounds, I want to give you some of those experiences that you've always wanted. I want to buy mountain bikes for you and for the whole family.
Awesome.
Because you're finally going to be at a weight where you can ride. That's what this whole thing is about.
That's one thing that I wanted to do, is just ride bikes with the kids and the family, you know, like you see on the movies. Because riding bikes means being a dad.
Before we get down to work, let's finish this tour. We stocked you up with everything that you need.
That is awesome.
We cleaned out all of the old junk food, and we stocked it with fresh fruits and produce and meats and dairy and really all the good foods that he needs to create the transformation.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to your new room, the new master bedroom.
This is wild right now.
You told me how well you were sleeping at boot camp, and that you really like that mattress.
No way.
Yes way.
Seriously?
Yes. I need you to have your own environment where it's tranquil, it's calm. You can just spend quality time, just you and Lisa.
So I could lay with my wife?
That's exactly.
That's
You know
pretty cool.
exactly where I was going with that. You're not sleeping on the couch in the living room anymore. You don't belong there.
Thank you.
You belong here next to Lisa.
That's very cool. It's been a long time.
It's been too long.
The bed represents to me like my future with my wife, so it means a lot.
It's time to turn things around, buddy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 5 o'clock in the morning. Here we go. It's workout time. Are you ready for this next year? Show me. Show me. Here's level 15. Show me for the next 10 seconds. Good. Good, Jonathan. That's it right there. I'm paying for his groceries. I'm even paying his salary over the next 3 months. It's his job to lose weight. Good. That's it. So I heard they got all-you-can-eat crab here. This is a test, you know. Tonight, I called Jonathan's family together to share the unconditional love and support that his family has for him.
Good to see you, son. Good to see you, too.
These are his biggest allies in this process. While we were gone, I asked everybody to write you a letter. Just sharing with you how much they care. Would anybody like to go first?
All right. It says, Dear Big Brother, I've been watching the family change a lot over the past couple years. We're getting out of control with the way we're eating and the way things are. We all need to start making healthier decisions in our life. I think that it's time to make a change. I hope you take this opportunity real serious. I stand behind you, brother.
I love you, man.
I love you too, brother.
Jonathan, since the day we met, we've shared so many incredible experiences. You truly are my angel. That's why it's so hard to think about what life would be like without you. But unfortunately, that is a real possibility if you don't lose the weight. From this moment forward, we are living the life we dreamed of and setting an example for Jonte and Jackson. I believe in you, and I know that the challenges you're about to conquer will only make you stronger. I love you. Writing the letter to Jonathan was really hard, but I'm glad that we did it, and I hope that he knows that we just love him and are here to support him.
Here's your salmon and steamed vegetables. Please enjoy.
Hear his family shared with him how they're willing to help him in his weight loss journey, and they're willing to make all these sacrifices. And they're ordering the worst thing on the menu. Thousands of calories right there in front of him, and it just seemed so hypocritical. It was appalling.
I was really pissed at dinner because my family, they were going to be on this journey with me, and that's not really showing support. So I can't look for support there.
The majority of your basket should be full of fruits and vegetables. Now that I know Jonathan's family's eating habits, I just need to show him how easy it is to eat healthy.
Besides that, we use a lot of ground beef.
Okay, well, we're gonna be switching up a lot of that ground beef over to like ground turkey and ground chicken. Let go, you got this. Believe in yourself now, come on.
We, as a family, cooked together tonight. Some mashed cauliflower. We didn't tell the kids, so they think, oh, some mashed potatoes. So, good day. We will see what tomorrow brings us.
Jonathan has lost 75 pounds to date. I couldn't be more excited. He is killing it.
The hardest thing that I've had to deal with right now is the mind. It's just saying, that's too much, you worked out enough today. Let's just see what the results are going to be at the end of the week.
Beautiful.
My 3-month goal is 135 pounds. Kind of a scary number since I haven't lost, over 100 pounds at any point in my life.
After the family reading letters at dinner and seeing the way that they were eating in front of Jonathan, I was worried about them hindering Jonathan's progress this year. But I'm coming to realize that the only thing that's getting in Jonathan's way is Jonathan. Jonathan is so much stronger than he thinks he is, but he's lived for so many years well under his true ability. And so it's important that throughout this process, I challenge him. Welcome to the airport, my friend.
Here we are.
I wanted to come up with a unique way to challenge you today. So I talked to some of my friends at the local school here, and I got this airplane. It's 2 tons, 4,000 pounds. And my challenge for you today is to pull it 1 mile down the taxiway.
A mile?
As far and as fast as you can. Jonathan tells me that he can't even travel with his family because he takes up 2 seats on an airplane and he can't afford to purchase that many seats. So what better than to incorporate a challenge with an airplane? I don't want you doing this alone, so I brought your fan club with you.
Before I got started, my family showed up, and knowing that as they were cheering me on, it was like a great feeling.
You can do it, Daddy.
All right, guys. Want to help him out? Give him a little push on the way? Ready, 3, 2, 1.
Go!
Pull. There we go. It's moving. Feel like you're carrying it uphill right now. Keep pulling, just a little bit at a time.
I had to lean into it. My legs are burning on like steps 7 through 10. So just put my head down, 1 foot in front of the other, try to go as long as I could. Even if it was baby steps, just keeping the thing rolling.
That's it. This is the top of the hill right here. Come on now.
Chris was just encouraged me the whole way.
Jonathan, you're almost a 1/4 mile in, buddy. Yeah, come on.
Baby, keep it up.
Good, you got
Keep
this.
it up.
Great job, Jonathan. You're almost halfway.
Jonathan, you got it.
Here we go. Find that place.
Push through.
Good.
I've seen so far.
This is dedication. This is commitment. This is mental strength. And he has to have it in order to push through this. Because physically, his body's not going to want to do it. Great job. Great job.
My body was hurting, my shoulders were hurting, my legs were burning. There's no way I can finish it. I'm failing right now. Am I gonna make it? My body was hurting, my shoulders were hurting, my legs were burning. There's no way I can finish it. I'm failing right now. Am I gonna make it? My kids just encouraged me the whole way. This is a step relative to my journey this year.
Here we go.
Just keep going, Dad. Never stop.
Oh my God.
1 foot in front of the other. That's it. 1 foot at a time. 1 step at a time. 1 pound at a time. That's how you're going to do it. It's creating that momentum. Look, now it's moving.
A mile is a long, long way.
Like that noise in your head that tells you to stop.
Thank you, man.
Fight that noise in the head.
It was really tough, but my kids are pushing me through it. My wife is there cheering me on.
Is that the goal right there? This is your moment. Come on, man. Take this.
You can do it, Jonathan. You got this.
8, 9.
What's that?
Yes. There it is.
Daddy's doing a mile.
There it is.
Daddy.
When I reached the X at the end, my kids were standing on it. It just felt so good for them to be there. And I accomplished something I didn't think I could do, and they were there to witness it.
You gonna carry Daddy home?
I need to pick it back. You know, now I'm becoming like a superhero to them because I got to pull the plane, and now they have something cool that they can say about their dad.
Good job, proud of you.
You just pulled a 2-ton plane over a mile.
Thanks, man. Today was one of my bigger accomplishments on the treadmill. I got up to 6 miles per hour for 4 minutes. Oh, yeah.
Jonathan just had a killer week. He lost 11 pounds, and I am loving this determination that he's found.
The goal of 135 pounds, I don't think it should be too tough as long as I just keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Hey, Dad, you ready?
I'm ready.
Today's the day of Jonathan's 90-day weigh-in, and he wants to make his family proud. How you feeling, bud?
A little nervous.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know, 135 pounds in 3 months, if he doesn't reach that goal, that can be such an epic failure in his life that I do risk losing him psychologically and emotionally for the rest of the transformation. I'm not the only one who's seen an incredible change in you, right?
Right.
I mean, day by day by day, we see your body changing. And I know it's the toughest thing for you because you are your biggest critic.
You know, you get an opportunity like this, you want to take full advantage, and I want it to show on the scale.
And I gave you a monster goal. 135 pounds to lose in 90 days. Of course, you remember what I promised you. If you do hit that number, I promise you guys all bikes.
No pressure, huh? My kids are so adamant about wanting to ride bikes. I don't want to let them down. I don't want to live with that. It's hard enough when you do one thing wrong and the kids remind you that'll live in their mind forever of why we're not riding bikes together.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead and take off your shirt. The first time that you stepped on this scale 90 days ago, you weighed 543 pounds, and I gave you the goal to lose 135 pounds. So if this scale reached 408 pounds or less, you hit your goal.
When I'm standing on the scale, I actually don't make eye contact with my family. If I'm looking in their eyes and I didn't hit the goal, I don't want to see disappointment on their face. Because if I come up short, it's going to be devastating.
Did you know that when you're walking on a treadmill without an incline, the treadmill is actually doing the walking for you? Don't rob yourself of a great workout. Raise the incline to a 1.0 to mimic outdoor walking or running. Remember, we train in the gym to prepare ourselves for everyday life. So if you don't have any balance issues, challenge yourself by letting go of the rails. I gave you a monster goal. 135 pounds to lose 90 days. Of course, you remember what I promised you. If you do hit the number, I promise you guys all bikes.
My kids are so adamant about wanting to ride bikes. I don't want to let them down. I don't want to live with that. That'll live in their mind forever of why we're not riding bikes together.
Let's see if I'm going to give them to you. You ready?
Ready?
All right, go ahead and take off your shirt. You know the drill. The first time that you stepped on this scale 90 days ago, you weighed 543 pounds, and I gave you the goal to lose 135 pounds. So if this scale reached 408 pounds or less, you hit your goal.
When I'm standing on the scale, I actually don't make eye contact with my family because if I'm looking in their eyes and I didn't hit the goal, I don't want to see disappointment on their face. Because if I come up short, it's going to be devastating.
My friend, get your helmet. 408 pounds.
Nice.
Buddy, that's awesome. Come here.
All the work that I put in and the wrestling matches that I missed, or there's times that I just couldn't go do what they're doing, this is what the family gets. It is a big moment to get the bikes from my family. I mean, because obviously it shows that over the last 90 days I said what I was going to do, and I did it. Now we're going to get the right bikes together.
That's what you promised him at the very beginning.
I did.
The one thing that really resonates with him that he wants to do is that he wants to be a father. He wants to be able to play with his boys. And now he can. This is a great start. Phase 2 officially starts tomorrow. So now I'm handing everything over to you, and it's time for you to take this on your own. So I'm gonna go start packing my bags, but before I leave, I've got a number in mind that I want you to aim for at the end of phase 2. And you wanna be as light as you can be, because at the 6-month mark, I do have something really special planned for you guys. And I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's going to be an experience as a family, okay? Just smile and say yes, because this is gonna be a lot of fun, I promise.
Last time you said that, I was pulling the plane.
I know, right? My goal for Jonathan in the next 90 days is to lose 80 pounds. And it's going to be extremely difficult because he's got to go back to work. Phase 2 is all about you. You know, and I'm not here to hold you accountable to anything. It's all you. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, you've got the momentum. Look what you can do. You can lose 135 pounds in 3 months. You can do anything you want to do. I'm proud of you, brother.
It's scary to think Chris is leaving, because, I mean, I put in the work, I did the exercises, but I've never been able to do what I've done in 90 days. And is it because Chris is here? Is it because I finally changed my attitude and my mindset that I can do this? I'm not sure. I hope it's the latter of it, but if it's not, then there's real trouble. Today is the first day that I got to ride a bike with my kids. It was like pretty special. That means I put in the work to get the bikes.
Come on, let's ride faster.
Ride a little faster.
Ooh! Yeehaw! That was kind of fast.
Slow down.
Chris is gone. There's no one to train Daddy except for me. So it's my turn to tell him not to give up. No time for resting.
Oh, he's my trainer now?
Uh-huh.
Chris turned my son into a monster. He always has something to say. Even on the bikes, it's, keep up with me or go faster.
Pick up speed, Daddy. Your legs burning. Pick up speed.
I'd never thought I'd be riding bikes with my kids. Now I have to think of some more things to venture out to do with them and give them the lives that they deserve. Let's go. A typical day for me is up on the treadmill by 4:30. Off, for an hour, off the treadmill, fix my breakfast. I'm out the door at 6. As soon as I get to work, it's just go, go, go. First store, I have between 10 and 13 stores a day that I have to go and service and order beer for. All right, we got 140 cases, and it should be good. Everything looks good. Everything counted, nothing out of stock. Yeah, it does get overwhelming right now. Sometimes I'm putting in 12-hour days, and then I got to get home, and I'm just tired. I don't want to take any steps back because I put in a lot of work already, and I already feel me making excuses of why I'm not going to get that last hour in. This whole process was for me to be a better dad. And right now, I just feel like I'm a little more absent dad working on myself. So that's been tough too. How was school?
Pretty good.
Was it pretty good? What are we having for dinner?
We're gonna have black bean burgers, sweet potatoes, and green beans.
Okay. My wife's really supportive. She'll have dinner ready when I get home because I don't have time to cook a lot myself.
How was your day?
Long. longer than I want it to be. So I'm gonna go get changed and hop on the treadmill and get it done before we eat.
All right. So you have, I don't know, about 45 minutes.
Okay. Make it work.
All right.
She's picked up a lot of the load of the house. You know, every week that I don't have a good week, and she's busted her butt and she's dying, and she's like, well, I don't want her to think, why are we doing this for? She's definitely took 50% of this journey and put it on her back too.
He's doing this shirt. You want a color?
I know how important it is to be there for my kids. And what I'm going through, it hurts because I just don't know if they understand. Are you winning?
You want to play?
I can't play right now, baby. You're playing the Old West? I don't get to spend, much time with the kids right now. So there's days where I probably don't have any interactions with my kid. And, it stinks and it sucks. Through this process, I'll lose a bunch of weight and be able to live a lot longer. But I don't know if my kids understand that dad needs to get healthy to be around later. It has been a tough week this week. I actually gained 8 pounds for the week. I don't really have too much to show my weight loss. I don't see it. So the only thing that I really have is a picture of when Chris came to see me to let me know that I was on the show. Honestly, when I look at it, I don't see any difference.
I just got an email from Jonathan's wife, Lisa. I guess she's saying that he hasn't been himself recently. He's been going through so much negative self-talk. He's lost excitement for this whole process. So I'm just really concerned about him.
What's up, man?
Hey, bud. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Can I come in?
Yeah, come in. What are you
Surprise.
Yeah, very surprised.
I'm here to check on you, man.
Okay.
I know things, that they're not going so well. I got an email from Lisa not too long ago, and I wanted to come up here and just check on you and see how things are going. Is it cool if we talk?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean,
what's going on?
it's a lot harder than I thought it would be when you left. I mean, going back to work and working full time and, putting 10 to 12 hours a day in, and then having to get up early on top of that, and then coming home and having to, put in more time so I can get to where I want to go, and missing out on family stuff, and, not feeling that what I've done, which, on paper looks good, 135, I just don't see it, all the sacrifice I'm putting in, how tired I'm like, is it worth it?
Do you want to keep going?
I mean, it's so tough right now. Every day I'm like, do I really have 230 days left of me?
Tonight, in the first hour of Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition.
I'm Jonathan, I am 30, and I'm approximately 300 pounds overweight.
I smell pizza.
Chris chose Jonathan for a 1-year transformation.
543 pounds. This is not going to be easy.
Go!
Jonathan accomplished feats he never thought possible.
I got this airplane. It's 4,000 pounds. Keep pulling just a little bit at a time. Come on now.
My kids are pushing me through it. My wife is there cheering me on.
There it is.
I'm becoming a superhero to them.
Resulting in a victorious 90-day weigh-in.
480 pounds.
But despite Jonathan's success, the stress of trying to balance real life with his weight loss journey was too much to handle.
I just don't see it, all the sacrifice I'm putting in, how tired I'm like, is it worth it?
Do you want to keep going?
In the next hour, Chris will challenge Jonathan to see himself as the athlete he really is.
There you go, that's your motivation right beside you right there.
Giving him a second chance to finally become the husband and father he's always wanted to be.
That means it's working.
All leading up to a remarkable 1-year weigh-in you'll have to see to believe.
The new father, the new husband, the new Jonathan. Do you want to keep going?
I mean, it's so tough right now. Like, every day I'm like, do I really have 230 days left of me?
Well, do you?
I think about it, but there's no way I can quit it.
The first thing I want to talk about is, yes, you lost 135 pounds in 90 days, and I hear you tell me that you don't see it. I promise you there will be a point at which you look in the mirror and you see the change. What did you do this morning when the alarm went off? What did you do?
Got up and got on the treadmill.
There you go. You are still doing it. And even when you got all these voices in your head and all these feelings surrounding this, I mean, all these negative feelings, you're still getting up each and every day and you're doing it. I mean, look at all these victories. What did you do yesterday morning when the alarm went off?
Got up and got on the treadmill.
You still keep going.
The biggest thing that I didn't want to do is burden anybody with this. I mean, a dad should be there all the time, and because of what I've done to myself, like, I can't. And I don't want to, like, put more pressure on them because of what I've done. So I'm gonna have to push through, but, like, dude, it's really tough.
I get it. Can you do something for me?
Okay.
I know you're an athlete. My request for you is to start seeing yourself as one.
I can do it.
Thank you.
I will do that.
Thank you. The secret to this whole process is when you realize it's in the journey and it's who you become in the process.
My goal is to focus on the positive things, and I will do that.
So after talking to Jonathan, I wanted to put something really special together for him to really feel like that 250-pound athlete, and on top of that, to spend some quality time with his boys. Oh, come on back here, buddy.
Today, Chris is taking me to my local gym, and he told me to bring some workout clothes and bring the family. Last time that I did something like that, I was pulling a plane. So all I thought about was how tough this workout's gonna be. My family needs to be there to support me so I don't let them down.
Oh, really? The Harlem Globetrotters.
That is cool. That is awesome. We went to go see the Harlem Globetrotters like 2 years ago, and I couldn't fit the seat. So I had to take my little boy and stand off to the side while my wife's down watching the show. So we haven't been to another show. You see that, how cool it is? Huh?
I thought it'd be awesome if you guys could just, play together.
Hey, nice to meet you guys.
The only reason that we are here today is because of how good you're doing, and we want to encourage you to continue to do so well. We have a few challenges. It's not all about fun. You up for that?
I can do that.
And I'll do it with you. All right?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Yeah! Take it home. Take it home.
Yeah, buddy. Get those out.
Yeah!
Nice job, buddy. Good.
It's for your kids. You want to do it for them. You want to be there for them.
Absolutely.
That's all it's about.
And I will be able to now. So
There you
nice.
go. There you go. That's your motivation right beside you, right there.
The greatest thing about the workout with the Globetrotters was that my kids were doing it with me. My little one might not have had any members of me ever. You like that, Jackson? So for us to be able to do this now, just, something special that just doesn't happen to everybody. With my family there, you get to see how happy they were. I feel like I'm a 250-pound athlete trapped in this body, and I'm just going to get it all off, and at the end of it, that's what I'm going to be.
You're running faster now than I've ever seen you run before. Dude, you're hustling, man. How's it feel?
Feels good.
God.
That's just the mentality that I have right now, and I'm going to take that through this phase and through the third phase. Thank you, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go practice. Thank you. This week we really focused, and I just hit it hard, watched my food to the T, and had a great week. So it helped put me back on track. I am 3 weeks from my phase 2 goal. Definitely still doable. I just have to focus, get all the workouts I can in, be very diligent with the eating, make sure I get, just hit it hard and just stay the course.
Keep moving.
Today, actually, somebody hadn't seen me in probably a month or so. Came up to me in a store and said, "Wow, Jonathan, you're looking fit." Which, I mean, 375 pounds fit, you know. But it was a great compliment. I haven't had, you know, everybody else says, "Oh, you look good," or, "Oh, wow, you look different. Your face is skinnier." I get that a lot, but to somebody say, "You look fit," like, that means it's working.
So it's been about 2 months since I've seen Jonathan, and I'm back in Seattle for a 6-month weigh-in.
Let's go. Come on. What's up, man?
What's up? How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man.
Oh my gosh.
Good to see you.
Dude, look at you.
Trying.
You're doing. Last time I saw you, the very first thing out of your mouth was that, "I still don't see it yet."
Right.
Tell me you see it.
I see it now. It took a while. I mean, this is a shirt that I wore before we were married. Today, I'm wearing my favorite shirt from when I was in high school, and I kept it because I was hoping one day to be able to fit back into it. When I put it on, it was already, like, too big.
The shirt's too big on you already.
Right. It feels good. So I see it, I feel it, I'm feeling good.
This is what the rest of your life is going to be like.
I'm still committed, and I'm still doing it every day, but I just had to push intensity up, lower some hours just to get it in.
So you're not getting the full duration?
No, I don't get 4 hours in a day.
Okay. When he said that he hasn't been doing the full 4 hours of exercise, I knew that the number wasn't going to be favorable. Everything that happened in phase 2, it's going to show up on the scale. Let's figure out exactly where you're at and see what we need to do in phase 3.
Okay.
Last time you stepped on the scale, you weighed 408 pounds. And I gave you the goal to lose 80 pounds over the last 3 months. So if this scale says 328 pounds or less, you hit your phase 2 goal. You weigh 353 pounds now.
That's not the goal, though.
No. You've lost 55 pounds. You fell 25 pounds short. As of right now, phase 2 is officially over. He needs to recommit and redeem himself in order to get his own integrity back. You know, you're moving into phase 3 so much stronger, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally now. You know what to expect. You struggled right off the bat. You still turn around and you lost 55 pounds. And look how much your life has changed in the process. This year, my goal for you was to give you the opportunities to be the dad that you always wanted to be. So, tomorrow, I bought you all plane tickets, and one seat for you. And you're flying down to California to meet me at Disneyland. All access passes. You're getting into the park before it opens. You're gonna have the whole park to yourself. And you, sir, you are finally gonna ride a roller coaster. And this time, you'll do it with your boys.
Before this, I would never be able to do that for them, and I'm very excited, man.
Even though Jonathan didn't hit his goal, it's still so important that he experiences this milestone with his family, because this whole process is about doing things that you don't think you can do.
Listen, I don't want you to give up on me, because I'm going to pull through on phase 3, and I'm going to get there.
Right. You're recommitting right now.
Yes. Don't give up on me.
I won't.
Coming up.
Here you go, guys.
It's been so long since I've been on a roller coaster. Last time I tried to get on one, I got kicked off. So I was looking at it and I go, I might not fit the seat. And if I can't, it's going to be devastating. What happened 6 months ago, Jonte?
You pulled the plane.
I pulled the plane.
All the way like 600 millimeters.
600 millimeters?
Yeah, that would be it.
How about more than a mile? All right, guys. Let's go get on the plane.
Yeah!
How many times have you been on an airplane? This is your first time. Wow. We haven't been on a plane together ever, huh? Why not?
No offense, but you're a little too chubby.
Chris, I just want to say thank you for believing in me and giving me the tools I needed to be able to change my life. We have landed. We are officially in California.
Yeah!
Welcome to the happiest place on earth, huh?
I know. Having a good time.
You ready to ride a
Excited.
roller coaster?
I am. I'm very excited.
Well, this here is California Screamin'. And it's one of the fastest thrills in the whole Disneyland resort. And it goes upside down.
Oh,
That's where you go.
You gotta be kidding me.
Upside down.
You gotta be kidding me. Let's go.
All right, guys, let's go make some memories, huh?
Yeah.
Jonathan, he hasn't fit in a roller coaster in decades. He missed his goal by 25 pounds, and I just don't know if that's going to be enough to fit on the rides. And I'm hoping that it doesn't ruin his chance to experience this with his boys.
My last experience almost getting on a roller coaster, it was in college. Me and my buddy, we went on a couple of rides. He was saving the big one for last. And I get all the way to the front, and I get in the seat, and everybody's locked in. And one person comes over, tries to help me push it down or lock it. 2 people come over, and we just couldn't get it locked. So I had to get off the machine. I have to stand there, wait for the ride to get done. My friend shows back up, tries to show me that he didn't have as much fun on the ride because I wasn't there, and we left. So I was looking at it, and I go, there's no way I'm fitting in that. I'm in first, babe. Sat down and pulled the seat down and was ready to go.
All right, guys, here we go.
Oh, man. And I was like, wow, it's going to be a good day. I'm going to be able to fit on these rides.
Say hi.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, they're going way up to the top.
Awesome, man. Here we go. Here's the big one.
Seeing Jonathan and Jonte on the roller coaster, you could see the joy on both of their faces. For them to be able to do it together was amazing. Wow, they just went upside down.
Oh, that was good. It was awesome. He said it was better than good. It was awesome. It was awesome sitting next to Jonte on the first ride. It was just nice for me to reflect on what I've done in these last 6 months. I was just like staring at my boys thinking like, how cool this is. That definitely felt through this process that my kids are getting the dad that they deserve.
Got it. It's been such an honor just to be there with Jonathan for these amazing moments with his family. All right, guys, here we go. On 3, say Disneyland. 1, 2, 3.
Disneyland.
Got it.
Nice. It's a good start for life right now.
It is.
New life.
We're at the 6-month mark, so it's go time right now.
Yes.
You know, the phase 3 goal is just ahead, and so we're talking a decent amount of weight right now. Ultimately, I want you to get under 300 pounds, which will put you around 40% of your original body weight. And that's going to give you a good shot at that skin removal surgery.
I'll get there.
Yeah, you can do it.
It's just time to get it done. Because I'm not going to be the guy who tells him again that I'm going to hit the goal and I don't do it.
So just crank it up as much.
It sounds like a plan.
Deal.
I'm excited to show him that I am committed to what he's taught me in this program. I'm going to step up and get it done.
All right, bye, guys. I'm going to miss you. Be good and have fun for the rest of the day, okay?
All right, Chris. Thank you, man.
All right, guys. I'll see you. I'll see you in 3 months.
Saturday. Today's a big day for me and my wife. See your number? We are doing our first 5K. It's raining outside. We're both sick, but so you got to do what you have to do. I've always wanted braces, and now that I'm actually like looking in the mirror and being happy with what I see, I want to make sure that anything that I can control, that I'm going to do. I'm dealing with a lot of loose skin, but the kids really get a kick out of it now.
What is this?
I need surgery.
Badly.
I just had my best week in this phase. I lost 23 pounds in 2 weeks. Tomorrow's my 9-month weigh-in. Kind of nervous. You know, I get to see Chris. I'm just hoping that when I see him, you know, he's shocked, and that'll make me feel like my hard work's paid off. So we'll see when we get down there.
So it's been about 3 months since I've seen Jonathan, and for the 9-month weigh-in, I always like to go back to the California Health and Longevity Institute because, you know, this is where it all started. So I'm excited to see him. Wow. When Jonathan walked through those doors, he looked 10 years younger.
Good to see you, man.
You feel good. Not as good as you are. Look at you. Wow, dude, and look at all this skin.
Yeah, it's
That's crazy.
You know, I saved some shirts and I want to show you how crazy it is.
Dude, break out the shirt. Let me see.
Yeah, this is the exact same shirt that you surprised me at my house with. When I pulled it out the closet and put it on, it's just like way out there.
Wow. That's what I remember. This was tight.
It was tight, yeah.
Can I get it here?
Yeah, come on, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, I could actually put the shirt.
Yeah, can't you?
It's amazing that just 9 months ago I fit into that stuff, and some of it was a little tight.
No way.
I guess I don't know my weight, huh? That's
wow,
right.
That's crazy. I'm so glad that he is shrunk out of it. We'll put it that way. It's such a trip for me how young you look now. It's like every 50 pounds turns back the clock like 5 or 6 years.
Right.
I mean, like, you're starting to look like that picture on your wall with you and Lisa in high school.
I've gotten that a lot through the process. It's like, you look so much younger, and I'm only 31, so I'm like, how old did I look before, you know?
Yeah.
So it just feels good to be looking like I'm 18 again, ready to conquer the world, because I am.
That's so cool. And I see you got braces, so you went to see Dr. Bottolato.
Went to see Dr. Bottolato.
Awesome.
He took care of me, and
yeah, the teeth are looking straight.
Yeah, it's been a good process. I feel good about myself.
How's everything else going? How's the family? How are the kids? Is Jonte still coaching you through it?
Yeah, Jonte's still my little CP in the house.
I love that kid. I love it.
You know, he's there, and you know, obviously they wish they had more time with me, but like after the second phase, I just had to concentrate on myself a little bit. It's like when you're in the airplane and the mask falls. Do I put it on my kids and not get it to me, or do I take care of my mask and then I can help everybody else on the plane?
It's awesome. Dude, you get it. Without a doubt, he's realized this is his time to focus on himself so he can be a dad for the rest of his life.
It's been tough on my wife, you know. She's had to be the mommy and the daddy and everything, and here I am reaping all the benefits of it. She's been an integral part of this process.
That was something I was so concerned about because it happens with almost every relationship. One person's going through this incredible transformation, and especially with kids, her workload just doubled or tripled.
Tripled.
She's been incredible.
Yep.
Well, we are here for the 9-month weigh-in.
Let's do it.
I'm looking forward to seeing this number, see how far you came in the last 3 months.
I'm ready.
So grab your gear, head upstairs, get changed,
all right,
and I'll see you in the doctor's office.
All right, man.
My man. You're great.
Good to see you, man.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back this time.
Yeah. Well, here we go, huh?
That's it.
Phase 3 weigh-in. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. A lot better than phase 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, when I saw you at the 6-month weigh-in, you were 353 pounds. I gave you the goal to get under 300 pounds, which would put you about 40% of your original body weight, potentially qualifying you for skin surgery. How do you think you did?
I've worked hard. I haven't been 100%, you know.
You were finding it hard just to train for like a couple hours a day.
You know, I got 2 young kids, so it's still just been an hour and a half just with the time commitments that I have. But I try to make those hours like super intense, you know.
From my perspective, especially considering the goals that I gave you, which were monstrous, I don't know if an hour and a half is going to cut it. We'll find out.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take the shoes off, step on the scale. Last time I saw Jonathan at the 6-month mark, he had missed his phase 2 goal by like 25 pounds. So he had some making up to do, and 1.5 to 2 hours a day, that's not going to cut it. So when he tells me that that's all he's been able to do, I'm worried. Shoes off, step on the scale. Last time I saw Jonathan at the 6-month mark, he had missed his phase 2 goal by like 25 pounds. So he had some making up to do, and 1.5 to 2 hours a day, that's not going to cut it. So when he tells me that that's all he's been able to do, I'm worried. No way! Dude, you're the 2! That's awesome! 298 pounds. That's good. Jonathan.
That's good.
Dude, that's better than good. That's phenomenal. Down into the 200s in 9 months. He's killing it.
Jonathan, you're 298 pounds right now. You've lost 245 pounds.
In 9 months.
In 9 months.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Right. The last time I was in the 200s was just out of high school. So a little over a third of my life, it's been over 300 pounds. And a lot's transpired in that time. And to know that, like, in 9 months, I took myself back to, 13 years ago's weight, it's a good feeling.
I remember the conversation that we had when this whole thing started. In a year, 250 pounds? That's nuts. Or is it? You didn't quite believe in yourself yet.
Right.
It just didn't seem like you were in a very good place.
You always start and stop all these diets. And I told myself by the time I get to 30, if I don't lose weight, I have to do something drastic because nothing was working. And then when you got my letter and chose me, like, I knew it was a possibility. And I have hope for life right now. And it's, like, awesome to know that I'll see my kids graduate and I'll be able to, like, see their kids. And it's good. Hope for life,
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, man.
Good job. Well, I'm gonna go see the doctor tomorrow. I'm hoping that Dr. Stoker gives him his blessing because Jonathan's finally starting to get it. He finally looks in the mirror and he can see that a change has been made. I want to help him finish that change. Say a prayer before you go to bed tonight.
And tomorrow.
Yeah,
before we
right.
see him.
Jonathan, hi.
How you doing?
I'm Dr. Stoker.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too. All right.
This whole year has been built up to get to this point. Now that I'm losing this weight, I don't want to be the guy that's looked at as the guy with extra skin.
Approximately how much weight have you lost so far?
In 9 months, I've lost 250 pounds.
250 pounds, oh my gosh.
I'll be devastated right now if Dr. Stoker tells me that I'm still not a good candidate for the surgery.
Why don't you go ahead and stand up then for me and take your shirt off? Jonathan is definitely a difficult case. He's lost almost 250 pounds, but the problem is he's still close to the 300-pound mark, so he's very sizable. You can see the laxity in this area here. Go ahead and flex your abdominal muscles. Okay. And then you can see this tremendous excess down here. Now, one of the things we want to do is to see what's going on underneath here, your abdominal skin. Go ahead and try to pull that up for me. Okay. You've got an active rash down here with these skin changes underneath with inflammation and irritation and chafing. So that's a really big issue for you medically. At this point, you've got a whole lot less fat in there. I'd say that you probably have approximately 3/4 of an inch of fat on each side here. And that's important for me to consider. This is not cosmetic surgery. This is functionally necessary surgery for patients who have significant medical problems following huge amounts of weight loss. The good news for you is you're now an excellent candidate for surgery.
Yeah! It was a great feeling to hear Dr. Stoker say that I'm a great candidate.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Hey, you earned it, man. You did it. You did it all.
Thank you, doctor.
Hey, you bet.
All the hard work is just coming together. I couldn't ask for anything more right now.
All right, congratulations, okay? All right, Chris, great job once again.
It's been awesome. He deserves this. He really does.
Oh, man. Another step.
You are in good hands. Dr. Stoker's done this so many times before, so.
I think that's why I'm not nervous.
This is the transition that he needs. I want how he feels on the inside to be reflected on the outside. Yeah, I'm so happy for you.
I appreciate that. It'll be good for the love life.
It'll certainly make things a little easier, won't it?
Didn't mean to embarrass you, but just gotta keep it real.
Yeah.
This year has been between me and you and what we're accomplishing the roles, but like Elisa allowed me to drop everything that I needed to do besides work. And she takes care of the kids. She helps prepare my meals ahead of time, runs to the store, makes sure I have everything in the house. I couldn't have done it without you this year, so I appreciate it a lot. And I love you so much. Thank you for everything. I feel like the luckiest guy with the women that I found.
I'm just really proud of him and excited that he's getting this opportunity to take care of himself.
Yeah, no kidding. Are there any special requests for the finale or anything like that?
My dream is to always like come in, smoke coming off the ground. I step out, lights on, the shadow comes out before me, and then I enter, kind of like a wrestling superstar.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
All right, good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent.
Are you ready for your big day?
I am. I'm very excited.
That sounds good. I like that confidence.
I'll let you guys have your last.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. You brought yourself here. You're in good hands now. Sweet dreams. I'll see you when you wake up.
All right, man.
All right. See you in a little bit.
When you see me in my final weigh-in, you will see me the healthiest I've ever been. You will see me as the best father I've ever been and the best husband, ready to do whatever I need to do in life.
How you feel, bud? Wow! All right, baby, you got him one time. Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Harlem Globetrotters. Thank you, guys. Thank you. What's up, Washington? How are you guys doing? Are you guys ready to see Jonathan? Yeah! Well, don't worry, because he's on his way here right now. Jonathan, he never knew what it was like to be thin. Ever since he was a kid, he's always just known himself to be overweight. When he left high school, he married his high school sweetheart, Lisa. And he had two amazing children, Jonte and Jackson. And they were his life. But he found himself at 543 pounds, and he just couldn't be the father that he wanted to be, and he couldn't be the husband that he wanted to be. So Jonathan, his journey began, and it wasn't easy. He was putting in long days. I mean, he started his days at 4:30 in the morning so he could train for an hour, go to his full-time job, come back, train for another hour, and the whole time, Lisa, you were there. So thank you. You truly are the unsung hero in this whole process. All right, everybody, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. On your feet, get up now, get up. Please welcome the new father, the new husband, the new Jonathan. All right, everybody, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. On your feet, get up now, get up. Please welcome the new father, the new husband, the new Jonathan.
Jonathan losing this weight is everything to our family. I mean, he is a great dad. He loves to play with the boys, and he always has, but his weight just held him back. I mean, he couldn't really get down and wrestle with the boys. He could kind of lay there, and they would play around him. Those are things he would have never been able to do before.
I just know that through this, that I couldn't have got through this year without my wife and all the duties that she took off of my hands in order for me to focus on myself. I'm very lucky.
right? You don't have to say anything, just, wow. What a difference a year can make, huh?
Crazy, 365 days as of today.
Yeah. Well, here we are at your final weigh-in. And any ideas for what this number might be?
It just represents my future, no matter what the number is. I feel good. I'm able to take my kids to the park, play with them, race them on their bikes as I'm running. So, like, I've won. I'm happy to have my health, and my kids have a dad like everybody else has, who does everything that a father's supposed to do and more. So that doesn't matter what the scale says tonight, because I feel awesome.
Well, are you ready?
I'm ready, man.
You guys ready? Yeah! Only one way to find out.
All right.
Go ahead and remove your shoes. Step on the scale. 1 year ago, you were 543 pounds.
It's so crazy.
That's not your future.
It's time to wake up, Jonathan. Time to start living.
Good. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Look at that. He's pulling a 2-ton airplane right now. 4,000 pounds. That's positive time. That's how you're going to do it.
Pick up speed, Daddy. Your leg's burning. Pick up speed. Just pick up the speed, Dad.
There you go. That's your motivation. Right beside it, right there.
You set out to lose 250 pounds this year. So if the scale says 293 pounds or less, you hit your goal.
Coming up, after the final weigh-in, see where Jonathan is today.
Transitioning into normal life and finding the balance has been, tougher than you would think.
And what life is really like after the final weigh-in.
It scares me because there's some times that I just can't control myself.
Go ahead and remove your shoes. Step on the scale. 1 year ago, you were 543 pounds. You set out to lose 250 pounds this year. So if the scale says 293 pounds or less, you hit your goal.
I didn't believe when I first started that I would lose over 250 pounds. When you start thinking about a huge number like that in 365 days, you can't fathom it. Once you get done doing stuff like that, you just feel like you can do anything.
You dedicated this year to your wife and your 2 boys. And, it's amazing to see how far you've come from the very beginning where you would sit on the floor and your boys would play around you because you couldn't even get up, to now you're running circles around them. It's incredible.
Yeah, it feels good.
It's such a touching story. And I'm not the only one who was touched by it. I got a surprise for you. My friends at Walmart, they want you to continue to live better. So they're going to be decking you out with all the camping gear that you need to go on a camping trip with your family. Canteen.
Right.
You got lanterns.
Nice.
They're decking you out with all the top name camping gear. Of course, no camping trip is complete without stocking up, right? So, you won't want to forget this. It's a $50,000 gift card. Yeah, buddy. I got you. See, dude? I know finances, they've been tough. And you don't have to worry anymore. You've inspired a lot of people, and Walmart wanted to step up, and they want to help you. And sharing in this active lifestyle for you and your family doesn't have to be hard or expensive. They appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing. I think we all appreciate what you're doing.
I appreciate everything that you've done, all the words of wisdom that you've given to me. That you, being who you are, would even share light on my torch and pass with other people. Like, that means a lot.
Now, don't lose that car.
I'm so thrilled for you, man. To be the dad that you've always wanted to be and to be the husband that you've always wanted to be. It's been an honor and a privilege to have a front row seat to you discovering yourself and changing your life. And I can't tell you how proud I am of you.
Hey, welcome back. It's been several months since my final weigh-in, and I'm finally able to be the dad that I want to be. Hike! We play football, I can like make it around without being tackled or touched. Touchdown! I think that's kind of what father should be, is, you know, be like the superhuman, Superman guy that they see. They're like, oh, I want to be like my dad one day. I want to be as fast as my dad one day. Do you dance? Nice! This last year has been great. We've had a lot of firsts as a family. You know, it was our first time to Disneyland. It was our first time on a plane. First time we got to all ride bikes together, be on roller coasters. So today is another first, and we're gonna all take the whole family and go skiing. So I'm really excited to go out there and tackle those slopes.
Go, nice to keep that wedge. Strong athletic stance.
Skiing today was awesome. I mean, going down the hill, you know, even though I probably wasn't moving that fast, I felt like I was flying down the hill.
Oh. Not only did we have a lot of fun, but I know it was a great workout for Jonathan today and for myself, and the boys had a blast and are going to be exhausted, so that means they'll sleep good, which is always great. So.
Yeah!
Yay, Jonathan!
Yeah, baby!
Good job!
Nice!
Woohoo! I don't think this is something Jonathan would have done before, so I'm really proud of him for giving it a shot and coming out here and doing his best.
You know, it's been tough because last year was just all or nothing. It's all the time, and transitioning into normal life and finding the balance has been, you know, tougher than you would think. The biggest downfall since the finale is just struggling with portion sizes. I prepare my meals every day, but when it gets close to the time to eat, I don't feel like having that right now. Something always sounds better. There's one morning in particular where things were like, I was scared that that could be my life again. Like, I remember on the way to work, stopping and getting 4 items from the dollar menu for breakfast, and then getting to one of my stores and the bakery was open and it smelled so good. Well, let me just get some donuts. And then, you know, I have 2 meals and 6 donuts now, and it's not even 11 o'clock in the morning. But when I get to points like that, I always like self-reflect and I think to myself, is that going to get you to where you need to be? I know I can do it, obviously, but it's just reprogramming your head to be like, this is how it needs to be all the time, and not just a short-term year process. I don't want to lose focus of why I did this, to be around for my kids and my wife. I'm not to the place to where I found out what works for me totally, because I'm still looking for the balance, but like right now I just know that if I do the little things, big things will happen. So obese is it's very tough because I have to be super conscious about everything that I'm going to do with the family or would like to do with the family. So it's a struggle every day from the morning till at night when I'm sitting on the couch. Things I do with the family are no longer a struggle. I'm no longer obese and no longer afraid to try new things and do new things with the family.
Hotel and accommodations provided by Four Seasons Hotel, Westlake Village, California. On the next Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition, meet Sally.
This is what I looked like when I was about 23 years old.
This new mom will struggle to regain the body she once had.
Oh, I hate this!
But when Sally gets off track,
I'm done. Just lay off me.
Chris calls the one person who can keep even him in line, his wife.
Do this for your boy. Do this for you.
On the next Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition.
An all-new Bachelor Pad tomorrow at 8/7 Central.